Just gonna wait a few seconds. But yeah, we're starting basically right where we left off the last one. Welcome back to SPV3 Part 2.
Good. I didn't want to be trapped here when the Covenant arrived.
I was just telling you last episode about how there are certain things I don't really like in SPV3, and this is
Warning.
one of them.
I've detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach.
I really
I
don't like
recommend
how...
moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that everyone aboard this lifeboat died in the crash.
I really don't like how you spawn
Go!
with this
I
whole
disabled
team.
the lifeboat's signal beacon to throw off Covenant search teams. Other lifeboats probably made it down too. We should search for survivors. Alert! Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion.
I don't like how you spawn with a team here. It's like, it kind of kills that, like, isolated, hopeless atmosphere that the original level provides.
Alert! Covenant dropship has detected us. Here they come.
But anyway, it's not that terrible thing. I know that the original intent in Halo was to, Halo C Vanilla, was to have your team always life, but, they couldn't cross that bridge effectively, so that's why. But still, I like the original house, the app. Whoa. Do you still engage with all these guys back there? Oh, no, I guess you just took a long time home.
I'm reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
Why you just suddenly change direction? Halo 1.
Nice to see you, sir.
Nice. I'm gonna make it a point to use more Covenant
Good to
weapons
see you, sir. Welcome to the
than I
party.
usually do. Or in this playthrough as a whole. Because as I said in the last level, you don't really get, in a lot of places, you don't really get a whole lot of motivation to use Covenant weapons, because human weapons are so powerful and so plentiful that unless you're like running out of
The
ammo,
cavalry has arrived.
you don't really have.
I got a Covenant dropship heading in. Over here.
I mean, that's kind of an issue with Vanilla C anyway. Like, the entire second half of the game is basically just shotgun pistols. But in SPV3, when you have such a large sandbox, you'll fit more with an arrow and back.
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over this map.
sure I'll mention it.
Don't worry, Sergeant. We'll stay here until evac arrives.
Sure, I'll mention it plenty of times before, but the carbines are like my least favorite things to fight against. They are accurate hits, and they're not really contemplated or compensated for like they are in Halo 2 or something. So it just turns out being
Look sharp! Covenant dropship on approach! I could use some help over here!
in the hands of the enemy. One for you, it's just. Jen. Pulse Regen is like. Pulse Regen is my favorite ability in this game. Either that or the visor. I don't have anything against sprint, and I think in this mod it's executed really well. It's just helps me get. Yeah, I'm used to moving slow and speed anyway. It's not like I'm sprinting all over the map usually anyway. So I just prefer that extra little cushion. What do you call it? A cushion? Like that little bit of regeneration. Yeah, it's not encouraging you to be productive, but it is providing you a little bit more freedom to push in and take risks with your health you wouldn't normally do. Carbine would actually be really good at I'm not sure how to feel about the concept of battery powered carbine. I love the visuals and I really do like the visuals and the sound effects and everything. I feel like they're very punchy and very noteworthy for an enemy weapon, or for an energy weapon.
Another bandit dropping in behind us! They're trying to flank us!
They're very satisfying. But, I don't, I feel like it should have been a different gun. If like, it's already established that this carbine is like this iconic weapon, it's like one of the few ballistic weapons, in the Covenant arsenal. You should have stayed like that. It's like, it has the iconic green projectiles and now it's energy projectiles now. It's not. Wait for me. But, whoa, Johnson, thank you.
Does anyone see him?
Anyway, it's one of those interesting cases where I like the execution of it, but would have preferred it to be different. Like, imagine if this was just renamed to a different guy. It had like the same general style to it, but it was renamed to something like, I don't know, the Plasma Man. Would have been, for me at least. I shouldn't say like everything, because I'm the only one that actually cares about that, or at least the only person that I've heard about that. But just voicing my opinion. Despite what everyone wants you to think, it is still not illegal to have your own opinion on the internet in 2024. I still make that mistake. I still think that it's free, even though it's
This is Pelican Echo 419. Anybody reading me? Repeat. Any UNSC personnel respond. Charlie. We read you 5 by 5. That you,
I
Forehammer?
don't feel.
Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you.
If you're not too busy, Forehammer, we can use a lift. We have survivors to transport to the command shuttle.
I'm on my way.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Foehammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger, Cortana.
What should I take? Gun use or war?
Okay, Charlie Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell. Roger, Foehammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety. That's affirmative. Echo 419 staying on station. Foehammer out. The Master Chief and I need some backup. Can you spare a few men?
Ready to roll!
What I'm gonna take Warthog. I'm gonna use the gun use later though.
We're driving a little fast.
And I should have. I'm second guessing myself. I decided not to use the experimental ordnance panel in the lower bottom earlier. You know what?
Ready to roll!
I decided not to wait around for the experimental ordnance thing in the lower bottom, but yeah. I'm thinking it would have been interesting to have like the needler warthog and stuff like that.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere.
Nice one!
Got a terminal down there.
This is Petty Officer Sheila Pulaski. Echo 205 is on standby. If you can eliminate Covenant forces guarding one of their transceivers, I can relay your signal so that you can infiltrate the Covenant Battle.net.
A little late for that. I decided. Like, it shows you that side objective. It shows you all the dropships, not just in this mission, but in following missions. Allows you to see nav points exactly where the drops are. Not too useful, to be honest, because most of the time you know what the dropship is coming anyway. It's nice, but I don't see it anymore. But I still. Okay, we finally took out the guy. Okay. Went to close my window there. You didn't even lose too much health. Good job.
Found him!
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Another new area coming up. This is Alpha Base.
Woohoo!
You
Wait a minute.
recognize it
I'm reading
from
Marine IFF
Halo
transponders. They'll need your help.
For this area. This is an area where you free a bunch of guys. It's almost like that mission. Halo Cool. Whatever, I have a visual.
The Marines are just inside. Careful of the guard.
And yeah, I'm not worried about overcharged plasma pistols in this because overcharged plasma pistols only disable Covenant. Real subtle. I remember Masters saying that it was definitely and I'm not worried about my Warthog's disturbing elf status because we get another one. Those turrets rip big spreads. They're especially annoying when okay, there goes.
I'm out of here! Suicide! I'll find that bastard. You see him?
Fine. Are these? I think these are higher. Well, I know they're higher resolution, but are they higher detail models? I'm actually not sure. I know they're in Ruby's. When it comes. Oh, this is the end of this area is one of my least favorite parts. In the mod. Very well. Like, it's a short section, it's not really that bad. Really
One more group of Marines to go, Chief.
annoying.
Wait, I can't see anything. You like that? Keep it up. Can't believe it's going anywhere.
Can't quite headshot on him.
Let's find him. We're clear. That's what I'm talking about. About time you showed up. I'll find the bastard. Over here.
That's all of the Marines, Chief. Good work.
Pause. It's not a bloody thing.
Thanks, Cortana. Starting our approach.
Shh. They're out there.
Who's out there?
Here we go.
I can't detect any Covenant forces in the vicinity.
I don't know. They're monsters or something. Invisible monsters.
There is stealth elites around. One of them has a sword. Randomly and seem to on right on top of you and then instantly murder you. Like that. If I hadn't created a checkpoint, I would have had to go through the entire party again. Dude, they just spawn all over them. So many of them.
Want some more? You know about God? Nice shot. Okay. Does anyone see lost contact somewhere?
Very, very
Let's just find them, people. Lost contact. It's dead. Where are they?
Okay, that was
Echo 205 to Cortana. We've taken control of a Covenant outpost in the next canyon. I was en route with supplies, but the base is under siege by raids. Damn it! I'll need you to clear out that area. We can't risk to lose any more Pelicans. Only a few are even able to make it off the Autumn intact.
so. This is the alpha base. If you read Halo the Flood, there's a reference to UNSC Alpha. There's a lot of references to Alpha base, but basically it's described as being at the end of a long bridge, so it's easily defensible because it's at the edge of this. I guess.
Echo 205 to Cortana. I got a fleet of birds with reinforcements, but I can't save them down until those raids are destroyed. Easier said than done.
Come and take your medicine. I can't go.
Sometimes.
Oh, man. More of them. Let's roll.
I'm going.
Damn it, that one's free.
Don't grab this.
Not that. Damn it. Come on,
Really good anti-raid.
stay on target.
You have to be careful that your own Marines don't shoot you, but really effective against the raids.
Yeah, got him.
Whoa! Oh. And what I was talking about with the in one of the last parts of Halo 2 Uncut video series, you can actually use the plasma turret. Why you can't do that more in other Halo games or other Halo media is beyond me.
Nailed him! Hey, nice shot. Firing! Hey, nice and smooth now. Dead! Nice one! What the? Over here! Covering fire!
Jeez, Marine. Not me and then I get murdered.
There it is!
Okay, at least it checkpoint.
Echo 205 to Cortana, we are on our way. Thanks for clearing that, LZ.
This is about to become a target-rich environment.
That line is actually supposed to play when you get up there, but
Lost contact! Any... I got nothing.
what actually happened? It should have kept the sprint. I was not gonna say I was forgetting that this area existed. I was thinking it was gonna be a Warthog the entire time.
Another Phantom on approach.
Awesome.
Punch it!
That's it's like the silent cryptographer brothers thinking that I only get one. Okay, that was a bit of a save there.
Echo 205 to Cortana, I've got a view of the base, but they've deployed an anti-air raid on the upper level.
So we'll come right in front of me.
Want some more?
Okay.
Enemy
Thought there was an
there.
SMG in there.
Look, there he is!
coming from Halo 2, that fighting the brutes is just so much fun. It's like you don't realize how good you have it in like SPV3 until you play Halo 2 with the original brutes. It's so tanky and you couldn't really do anything other than design. Whereas this is actually interesting. All the little subtle details in this game. I definitely can't call it a game. It isn't even hardly a modding thing. Like the fact that everything is not perfectly stage free. There are times like that where you have to follow the elevators up and down.
If you can board and capture that anti-air raid, we can use it to shoot down any more incoming dropships. Gladly.
Take out the major but you can't take all of them.
We'll use their own guns against them. Alert! Reading multiple inbound targets.
Chief, aim for the engine pods. That will do critical damage to the Phantoms.
Nice work.
Now we need this. You know what? I guess I'll use that. Plasma pistol DMR, hardly the most traditional pistol, except in Halo 4. Actually, in Halo 4 it would be like DMR full. Oh. I just did all that and then I forgot to flip the switch. Darn it. Oh. Guess it wasn't entirely pointless. I like the focus from Reach. I like that in this game they've differentiated it from the Sentinel Beam because that was basically what it was meant to be, just a Sentinel Beam, or Sentinel thing. But I actually find the design really cool. It kind of has that, I guess, unrefined side of Covenant Tech. Like, this looks a lot more Reachy, for lack of a better term, than most other Covenant ordnance. Has that. It doesn't look like it's something that's like normal Covenant elegance. It looks like it's kind of duct taped together. It looks like a prototype more than a weapon. I like that.
Thanks, Cortana. Starting our approach.
The one thing I would never get in Reach, though,
I've
is
spotted several pillars of smoke in the next valley. Can't promise you, but my guess is that's where we saw those other life pods land.
I know she Jocelyn, but I'm going to get Gideon ahead. As I did the regular
Lifeboat detected. No sign of survivors.
Lifeboat crashed. Their weapons are fine, but
Way to go! Oh, yeah, there it is!
I hope I looked at the recording before I started this level, and it is more choppy.
There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Not really much I can do about that. I hope you're not hearing my computer, because my computer fans will fail at things. Really, my CPU and GPU fans will really fail. Of course, that's the case. SPV3, like, yeah, even more than Flight, definitely more than Flight, but SPV3 is probably the most taxing
I'll call in a
program
dropship to pick them up.
It's definitely the fact that you're trying to push this 20-year-old engine to the brink of melting is definitely evident. There's a lot of places where it is not very well off. Small price to pay, really. Just means I have to keep the window open sometimes. Deal with the sound of the man's scream. Now, this may be a hot take, but as unfinished and crappy as the previous, like the SPV3 2 and before, or SPV 3.2 and before, it had like this really rough sound to it. It almost I remember in YouTube comments that it sounded like a clogged blender, and that's I find that perfectly descriptive. I actually kind of like that. It goes back to what I was talking about earlier, how it felt like a prototype that was like duct taped together and about to fly apart. I feel like that suited it, but like this one, it sounds like a...
Let's make sure there are no Covenant hiding in the area.
Like a jet, like a laser or something. Which I guess it is, but it sounds like a turbine spooling up. And I like the sound, it's just I don't like it as much as the original.
Echo 419 to Cortana, come in.
We read you, Echo 419. We have survivors and need immediate dust-off.
Roger, Cortana. Cortana. On my way. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near a rock slide. And another near the cliff edge. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors.
I think I got a few
Acknowledged.
of those Covenant
We're on our
bastards,
way.
but I'm hit. Take my sniper rifle, sir. Oh.
The final version of this mod was released right around the time, 1749 Halo was released. So there's a lot of 1749 in this mod. Like I said, some of it I like, some of it I don't. But still cool nonetheless. I'll talk about that later. Gonna talk about this, but I'll talk about it later. I'll try to spread everything into the content. This is a long game. I've played it a couple of times before. This is a long story. Way long. And I'm gonna play Blue Moria. So
Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
There's no running.
you know what? I'm gonna use Grub mission. I'll use it here. This is a good area to use gun use. Trigger. There. Oh boy, that's so. Okay, and there was just an exception. Okay. Okay, so it's. Okay, so it seems to have saved after that exception. That's something that you will have to get used to. It's not something that happens constantly, but it's something that'll probably happen to you at least once or twice during a playthrough if you get an exception. As I've said several times, this is a 20-year-old game
Cavalry's arrived.
has been modded and modded and modded over the top of mods. It can be kind of unstable. It's one of the disadvantages of SPV3, unfortunately. That it's not the most stable thing. Gun use is so fun though. Like makes up for that crash. Stop phasing through the floor. That was not angled the way I thought it was. Oh boy. Ow.
Echo 419 to Cortana. Foehammer's on station and ready for another pickup. Affirmative, Foehammer. We're ready for dust-off. Approach when ready. We're going to look for the last lifeboat, Echo 419. Good luck.
We're not going to be able to use the gun goose much, or the warthog much in the next area anyway, so I'm just I drove out the wrong way and instantly grenade.
Warning. I've picked up reports that the Covenant has located and secured the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. The good news is the captain is still alive. The bad news is that the Covenant have captured the entire surviving command crew. Let's hurry and find the final lifeboat so we can link up with the rest of the survivors.
There. See this tree.
The last lifeboat is near the cliff edge.
No, we're trying to play this lethal vehicle. Trying to kill me. They don't know where the Banshee went.
Maybe they took cover in that structure. Let's check it out. We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
I'm not leaving. I'm just arbitrarily crossing an arbitrary boundary. They think you're leaving. Metro kind of problem.
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
It was such a thrill to me the first time we saw doors from P3. Was really can't remember the very first Halo SPV3 from actual presentation, I believe it was.
I've called for an evac.
Roger that. Marines, assemble for evac, pronto!
It had these. It's like, even when I was a little kid, I used to think, like, should there be a door here? Now there is. Okay. Oh boy, I didn't have the health. I thought I did.
Does anyone see him?
Oh, no. Okay. That's another glitch. Geez, this level causing problems. I was gonna say this level's gonna problem, but it's SPV3 in general, as I said, it's not the most stable. So unfortunately, yeah.
I've called for an evac.
Roger that. Marines, assemble for evac, pronto! There's another one! Careful, it could be anywhere. Whoa! Sure could use your help, sir.
Just thinking about taking the brute just a little bit. No. This. I wanted to do. Here.
That's the last of them.
Okay.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
That is level 2.
New traffic on the Covenant
Glitches and
battlement.
all.
I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and Reconciliation touched down on a plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin.
Of course, the odd kind of dialogue there is because we're going to snowy desert. I like that. Go into it.
There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Welcome aboard, Master Chief. Ready for dust-off. We should move out, Lieutenant, and then we'll need your help on a rescue mission.
I'm going to take a slight break and then come back for to the reconciliation. See you then.